Hold it right there, Callisto. I know that. What are you doing here in Rainbow Land? And how did you get here in Rainbow Land? Well, I followed the end of the rainbow, Rainbow Brite. And a lot of folks say that's where elves that keep pots of gold happen to live. Well, at least not this rainbow, I guess. There may have been others. And then I seeked myself to Rainbow Land. And then I told myself, I said, hey, you could do what the King of Shadows, whatever his name was, couldn't do. And you could do what Merkwell Dismal and his dumb underling Lurky couldn't do. And what the Dark Aldeling could not do. And that was either take over Rainbow Land and take all the cast and light and brightness out of things. Well, that's where Callisto, that's where you're wrong. Because that's not going to happen. You think that shit. Why does it cut heads off now? You think I'm going to let you take over Rainbow Land and take the cast and light and brightness out of things. Think again. That's not going to happen, Callisto. Whoa. Well, there goes my sword already falling out of my hands. But hell, I don't really think I need it anyway. Yeah. Well, you can't beat Rainbow Brite. She's got God and Jesus on her side. And no one can beat God and Jesus. So if I was you, I would just take that sword and I would leave. And I would leave now. Oh, is that right, White One? You have a lot of belief and a lot of trust in Rainbow Brite. And you think God and Jesus are on her side, and that's why you think she cannot lose. Well, think again. Because I know all about how Merkwell Dismal put you in the hells one day on the behalf of the King of Shadows, and took all your might, all your cast, except for your nose, your feet, your legs, your hands, your feet. Well, you're not gonna... You know what? You will not threaten Twink that way. What the King of Shadows did to him, what Merkwell Dismal did to him, was not right. And you will not threaten him that way. Is that right, talking horse? Well, I know the King of Shadows froze you, so I think I'll just freeze you back in the ice. You and what fighting arm's gonna do it? I have the rainbow strap. I have the cast strap, entrusted to me by God Almighty and Jesus, the Son, of God. So I don't know how you think you're going to get it. If Merkwell Dismal couldn't get his hands on the cast strap all those years, and the Dark Aldeling could not, what makes you think you can, Callisto? Because I can do something none of these folks can do. Well, what is that? Because you threatening Twink, threatening STARLITE, that's not going to work. No, what are you doing to me? You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I, Callisto, the fighter queen. You can't beat me with your rainbow. No. Well, folks, I'm crooked. I'm unstraight. Let's see. And I mean, like doll stand wise. Well, as you saw, that was me fighting Callisto, who somehow thought she could come to Rainbow Land and thought she could take the rainbow cast or the cast strap. But I didn't let her do it. If you do like this film, then give it a like, share it and playlist it. And also, don't forget to have a rainbow day.